Hello everyone, I'm going to make a scorpion model. Comes in a little pack like this. It's made of basswood and this is quite complicated. There are 34 pieces. So let's open it up. So the plastic film comes off. It looks quite a good model, doesn't it? And here are the instructions. 11 steps. A little piece of sandpaper and the wood. Okay, you take the pieces out by gently pushing them and twisting. That's one out. 34 to go. So that took about 5 minutes, but all the 34 pieces are out. And the next stage is to sand it smooth, sand off the spurs. So I'll start doing that now. Okay, I've sanded the 34 pieces, and so the next stage now is to put them together. So we start with the kind of main body part, this one, and we attach the 8 legs. I wonder if the legs are identical. And so the small leg goes at this end. And the legs get progressively bigger as you move down. I have got some wood glue, but these legs feel quite tightly affixed. But if necessary, I could glue them on. Oh, that one's come on. Yeah, maybe I'll glue the legs on. So here are the legs and the body. Looking at the instructions, the smallest leg, number 9, goes at the sort of flat end of the body. So I will glue them like that. Okay, here goes. Apply some glue. That's probably too much. I think you don't need much glue for this. And so the smallest legs go at the flat end. Here. That's 2 on. Right, let's put on the middle 2. And the other middle 2. Looking good. Yes. And finally the front pair of legs. 1, 2. That's the 8 legs firmly on. Now I'll leave that to dry. Now I think the next stage is to combine these parts to form one pincer, and the similar parts for the right hand pincer. And I've arranged the parts here. So I'm now going to try and fit these together to make a pincer. So the first thing is to take one of these pincers and fit a little piece onto it in that hole. I think that should go in there. Yes, it seems to. And another piece goes on the hole underneath in there. Like that, and that fits in. and another 2. So top hole, bottom hole, top hole, like that, and bottom hole. There. That seems to have gone on. Okay, so that's your pincer. Then this attaches to this part. Like that, I guess. Yes, that seems to fit on. Then this goes on to... Oh, I think this goes on this side. Seems to, doesn't it? And one the other side. Like that. Yes, that seems to go on. So I've made that. And I think these two go on here. Yeah. Looks like it, doesn't it? And one this side. So I think that's one pincer completed. Now I'll do the other one. So I played around with the pincers so that from above it looks right. These pieces have different widths, and so you align the 4 pieces so that they have the same width going down. So I think I've managed to do that stage and make the 2 pincers. They look fairly identical. With a scorpion, this bit is curving upwards, so it will be left and right like that. Okay, the next stage is to make the tail, so I will do that now. These are the 2 pieces of the tail, and I think you connect them together with these pieces. So you put them in like that. I think the tail works like this, and one side is one half of the tail and the other, but let's do all, put these pieces in first like this, and then I think just connect the other half of the tail like this. Hopefully that will go in position. It seems to. Yes, yes, that's pretty good. There, that's the tail made. Then this piece, and this is the stinger, and we attach the stinger to the end of the tail like this. So push that stinger on, and then that goes on. I think it goes like this. These 2 clip on here like that, and then the stinger with the curved point pointing upwards, that goes on in the middle. Yes, and that's the tail. Okay, so at this stage I have the 2 pincers and the tail, and what remains is these 4 pieces. I think that's the final result. Now the last step is to put everything together. So here it is now. I've got the legs, this body part, the tail and stinger, and 2 pincers. And so the last step is to put all this together. So here are the legs, and this fits onto there. So I hope that works. Yes, it does. Oh, that's fantastic. I wonder what those little claws are. On the scorpion. But anyway, that fits there. Then the pincers go at the front. The pincers go in these slots. You want this curving up, so this is the left hand one. That fits in. and the right hand one. Yes, the pincers have gone in, so it's looking like that. Finally, the tail goes on into here. The tail goes on and you want to push it down into, I think the tail, these two parts have to go in these two holes, but it doesn't seem to want to do that. So I'm going to cheat a little bit and use some glue. I'll put some glue on the tail. And then put it on here, and that should, if I leave that to dry, that should fix the tail on. And here is the finished product. I'm quite pleased with it. Looks very realistic. Yay. See you later.